You know, folks, I was thinking about this. It's kind of funny, with this whole controversial epic story arc that Ian Flynn has thrown our way. Everyone always debates, well, not debates, but always asks, what's next? What could Ian Flynn have up his sleeve for us now? And some will debate whether or not they know exactly what he's got. And I'm one of those people. Sometimes I will debate, hey, I think I know where he's going with it. And there'll be others that say, no, I don't. And then, of course, there will be those that'll say, yes, we know, but he doesn't, and you don't. But you know what's funny, though, is that we tend to think that way because give Ian credit, whether you like the son of a gun or not, he is making us guess. He is getting us to talk. Whether I like what he's done to Sally and to Antoine and to Bunny, which particularly I've already said how I feel about the Sally situation. I'm kind of on edge about the Antoine deal. I don't know where he'll go with that. Bunny, I don't like the fact, I will admit, I don't like the idea that she has to probably go get legionized just to help out. But I look at that in a positive way, that's going to be like a duckbill platypus deal. She's going to get legionized for the right reasons, and she's going to turn it against the Eggman Empire, if you know what I mean. But here's the thing, though. Okay? Ian always liked, one thing that people complain about, and one thing that is debated, actually, is the so-called shock value Ian throws our way. Some hate it, some like it. Now, it really doesn't bother me either way. Right now, like I said, I've come out and I've said my piece. I've said that I don't like what happened to Sally. I understand that what happened to her has to be done for story. And I understand when people kind of, come out and they're trying to convince other people, look, you just can't have a character like Sally get roboticized and all of a sudden, like 4 or 5 issues later, have her restored. There's no lasting impact. There's no lasting impact on it. It's like it was all for naught. And that's true. And that is true. And that goes for any comic book or any kind of media outlet or any kind of whatever. Movies, shows, animation, anime. You can't do something and not have, some kind of consequence that's, that has a bit of a lasting effect. Something that could be felt for years. Think about it. Think about it this way. Think about it this way. If, when, and should, and I always say that because Ian Flynn likes to throw the curveball, but if, when, and should she's restored, everybody knows that there's got to be some kind of an effect. I've already gone on video, I've already gone on text, if you will, and have said that she could have several characteristics, because of this. She could be reluctant. An effect on Sally could be, she could be reluctant to go on a mission because she doesn't know if she'll make another rash decision that could cost herself or her friends. Then again, she could have an effect of, you know what? And I said this before. I said this in a video. I'm pretty sure of it. In fact, it was my Q&A actually, where, she could have the attitude of, you know what? We'll show mercy to the Iron Queen. We'll show mercy to Sniffly. We'll show mercy to Dark Egg Legion. But as far as Eggman goes, take him out. Get rid of him. Destroy him. Blow him up. Do whatever. She could be like that. She could be the same Sally. Same characteristics, whether you love her or hate her. But with the exception that when she looks at Eggman, unlike all the other enemies, the thing with Eggman, take him out, get rid of him. Because once you get rid of him, once you take him out, then you don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, like I said, that could be one of the effects. But we never know with Ian. And that's what brings me, and I know I took a while getting to this, about 5.5 minutes getting to the point here that you can see on the above me in the titles. But that brings me to the wild card. You know, like I said, one of the most debated things is shock value. Whether we like it or not, Ian Flynn and any other comic book writer out there is always going to try for shock value. Whether it's on a rare occasion, or it's constant, or it's out of the blue, you know, there's always going to be comic book writers out there that are going to go for shock value. And I think we know this. But there's also comic book writers out there that'll throw wild cards, things you wouldn't expect. Give you a wild card, things you wouldn't expect to be thrown in at the last moment. And that brings me to one character that we have not seen for about, what's it been now? Going on what? 16 issues? 15 issues? We have not seen this character for about over a year. We have not seen this character for about 15 to 16 issues. Well, okay, maybe if you take a look at perhaps 222 and 223, then, like I said, about a year or so, we have not seen this character. And especially the last time we saw him, which I think was around the 222, 223 aspect, a certain Eggman deceived him, it literally tricked him out of a Chaos Emerald. Yeah, Eggman won the Emerald, but instead of letting this individual keep his subservient, if you know what I mean, his subservient, instead he takes his subservient with him. So basically he double crosses this guy. So here's the thing. What if this individual, this character, and I think a lot of you know who I'm talking about, what if said character is thrown in as a wild card? What if said character could be the reason everything is happening? That the reason why Eggman was allowed to do what he did. What if said character, and as crazy, you know, and as much as people find this annoying and feel it's not really a reality deal, what if said characters made this whole situation up? To kind of wake up a certain blue hero and make him realize, hey, this is what could happen if you don't, you know, focus. If you don't, you know, if you don't stop being cocky or something like that. What if? Now, I'm not saying that that's a possibility, but I'm thinking this certain character could be thrown in as a wild card very, very soon. Because this character is powerful, and it seems this character likes to play games with the other characters who are less powerful than him. You get what I'm saying? So, tell me if you agree or not. Do you think this character, and you probably know who I'm talking about, is going to play a part, be thrown in as a wild card real soon? Or do you think maybe that's not going to happen? Let me know down below. Comment if you like, and I'll talk to y'all later.